Hi Collective, welcome to the channel. I'm Crystal, a divine messenger, delivering messages to you from the higher realms. Welcome in everyone. Alright, so let's get into the current energies and see what is going on. The energies today. Okay. Let's get to let's see what's going on. What's the current energies? Know that I don't even feel to give any announcements in the beginning of this one. Just timeless reading. The Wheel of Fortune is showing. That's beautiful. On the Eight of Pentacles, someone's destiny timeline, I feel, with like work. Okay. A business perhaps, something you've been working towards. What is this? Spirit. That's beautiful. You know, I seen the Wheel of Fortune when I was picking up the deck to slide it over before I started the reading, and I picked it up half the deck and it was on the Wheel of Fortune as well. So to me it's shown twice. Look, Six of Cups is coming out. Maybe this is something you've wanted since you were a child. You know what it's giving? Like, I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, what am I really passionate about? What am I excited about? You know, what is something I've always wanted to do? And I was thinking about music, right? And the way that I feel about music, right? And I know it's in my genes, music very much. As I mean, my father was a musician, so was my uncle. They had their own band, and they traveled and were on the road and everything. My mother actually made him stop being a musician when I was on the way, I guess, apparently. So he couldn't travel anymore, and you know, we quit doing his passion. Well, he didn't quit completely. He did it as a hobby still. I remember going to the lodges and stuff, and he played, but I don't want to talk about the lodges he brought me to. Okay, we're not going to get into all that. Not in this reading, because they were a certain type. But anyway, the Six of Cups. Let's just say I've been offsetting a lot of my family's karma. Okay. Anyway. That Six of Cups is showing heavy. So some sort of dream from a child. Right? Maybe some of you, whatever. I feel this is passionate. Okay? I keep hearing savant. Somebody's got something that is very unique and special about them. And it's, I don't know if it's like a new type of skill. You know what this is giving? Like, I was talking about this like a year or so ago. Some of you possess some sort of skill or ability that somebody else has. But it's like you're going to use it with your creativity in a whole new way. Something that I talked about, like for some of you, like when I talk, well, which they're already doing it now, just like at the pyramids in Egypt. Like, you can literally stay at the hotels and everything right outside them. It's like a rave out there. They're playing music and all sorts of stuff, right? But what was funny is, like, a couple years ago, I was saying how we need to get frequency in music and bringing the energy there. And yeah, they're doing that. But you know what I mean? And I was talking about if we could do certain moves, like with, you know, to open up the chakras, right? Using Reiki healing and things like that. So maybe for some of you, you're going to incorporate, you know, some sort of skill that you have in with music, right? Just like if we were to take over doing big concerts and things like that, activating chakra systems, okay, you see what I mean? Like they're, you know, planting seeds, baby. Right, for some of you, but I've already been seeing it, right? Because I planted these seeds, whatever. It was in my last house before I lost that one. So 3 years ago, right? So I've loved to see that, and that's what I mean. Even for me to energetically align with like the videos, right, at the pyramids, right? And I've been in some live feeds where people were inside the pyramids, right, singing in the frequency. It's so beautiful, right? I love the connectivity that we have with the Ethernet. With the Ethernet. What? The ethers? The internet. What am I doing? When did I even pull these cards? I'm getting distracted. Sorry, y'all. I haven't been to sleep yet. And we had a double truck last night. So I worked very, very hard. And I stayed late. So I got home like 3 hours later. And I'm very tired. But I wanted to get this reading out there. So Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords is what is showing here. Is this Queen of Cups ending something? But you know what? She's doing it beautifully. I feel she's reached her the end of something. Okay. Star cards here. So wish fulfillment's here. You know, sometimes the best way to battle, like, you know, I don't want to say the only way, but the best way to battle, like, challenging and painful situations is through love. Like, when somebody wants to fight and argue with me or whatever, and I start to just, I'm like, I'm going to tell them something beautiful instead, or how I love them, or whatever. Then they stop, and they walk away. I'm just like, bye, demon. You know what I mean? Wheel of Fortune again. Seeing this star confirmation with my phone. What? Oh, there's a wish fulfillment here. Okay. Okay. So there's a Page of Cups coming out. I don't know what that's about. There's some sort of message. You know, pages are messengers. Eight of Cups. To walk away, to not walk away. The Eight of Cups wanted to flip upside down. It's trying to flip upside down over here again, but I ain't letting it flip upside down. Damn devil be trying to flip my cards upside down. Somebody could be trying to stop you from walking away. Good luck. King of Pentacles. Oh, Five of Swords. See, there could be some sort of spiritual warfare. Or just fighting, battling. Yeah, spiritual warfare. Magicians here. So someone's doing some black magic. I'm getting word magic. Be careful of that. Somebody could be trying to get you to say certain things, trying to get you to manifest your realities. I hate it when people put a little word witches, word bitches. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get caught up on that. Like, it's so sickening to me when I see people use manipulation. Let me get them to say this. Let me act like I'm so... Okay, I'm going to stop. Four of Swords. There's a Knight of Wands. This could be a Knight of Wands figure. Player, energy, non-committal. I call them the finessers. Like, that's like my finesser card, the Knight of Wands, because he thinks he's so sly. I know the Knight of Wands is also a fun energy and fat passion and action. Okay. So there's that. You know, it doesn't always need to be the lustful energy, but I've kind of made it like my lustful card, I guess. Maybe I need to change the way I see that card. Okay. Eight of Swords is coming out over here. See, I feel like Queen of Cups was stuck before. I was telling you to slow down and look at the cards. Okay. As I'm showing them to you, maybe you need to slow down at something and take a look at something. That's finally what I started to do. I just started to sit back. Talking less, watching more, listening more, seeing what's going on. You know, somebody will really show you their true intentions and if they really love you by the things that they do, how they treat you, what they say, what they don't say. You know. So maybe taking a look at something's going to show you how to get out of a stuck situation. She's blindfolded there in the Eight of Swords. The 8 to the 10. But see, there's something where it's like it may feel as though you can't walk away. Something's going to make it seem like you can't. FedEx just went flying by. You know, it's interesting how busy my street is for, I mean, it's a normal neighborhood street, but I see so many worker trucks that go by. It's almost like, are they routed down the street? And I'm in a neighborhood. It's not like it's a a road that you would take a shortcut through. There's multiple other streets. Why my street? It doesn't get you to the main streets any faster. And so the only trucks that come in here are in my little suburb. So, you know, but it's like, you know what I mean? I keep seeing these company trucks that go down my street. Conveniently, while I'm always doing readings, right? And I do them at all different times. You know? But it's funny because we can be outside for hours with my little girl playing and I don't see any of them. You know? I mean, I guess it is after 5 o'clock. Okay, anyway. The High Priestess is here. Very spiritual card here. Very enlightened. I'm hearing disorder. I was just thinking about how I need to get some order, but I'm hearing the system song, Disorder. Let's see. I'm kind of stubborn and I like to read intuitively. I don't like to go off of a spread. I've kind of always been like that. I don't know. I mean, I can do them. And I will to stay more structured and stuff and for personal readings and stuff. But I'm always going to freestyle the energy first. I feel that somebody was questioning that. Okay, Temperance is here. The Angels is here. Maybe it's because I was an oracle, or I am an oracle, but I am. Maybe because I like to read them more as an oracle instead of a game, playing them as a game. Maybe it's because I don't like to follow order and time and structure. Maybe I have too much of the rebel in me. Maybe I need somebody to ground me and structuralize me. I'm hearing structuralize. I'm sure it's the word Temperance. But the Angels are here. And on top of the High Priestess, this is beautiful. Wow. What I'm getting with this is like archangels. High-ranking angels. The Seraphim. And you have a Seraphim angel with you? Wow. Confirmation, Ace of Swords. Or you've been dispatched to Seraphim angel. Why? So you would think you'd be getting dispatched like the warring angels, right? Because I see the Ten of Swords. But it wants you to stay in this energy of love. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you have a Seraphim with you. To feel that it's like it's helping you keep that vibration of beautiful love. There's something about that. Also, you know how heavily protected you must be? If those are the angels that are closest to God. Seraphim. It's a high-ranking earth angel. Seven of Wands. It's helping with boundaries. Having boundaries, but doing it in a loving way. Not in a demanding way. I'm sorry, I'm laughing about something. I don't want to get into stuff, but it's really like the stuff that I was like ranting about a little bit. Like everything that I talk about gets addressed. If I show any bit of aggravation even, it's handled. And it gets brought for my judgment to handle it. What do I want to choose? What do I want to do? This is the energy. I'm feeling it, so it's coming out. Like you get to make some sort of decision, some sort of judgment on something. The sun is coming out here. Some of you, maybe like you're given like divine authority or something. Maybe some of you have upgraded. Maybe some of you are like now part of the Seraphim angels. Maybe somebody got their wings or something. Your rank as an angel went up. Now you're closer to God. You've integrated some sort of... Wow. Something's happened here. There's something significant about this. I know I'm on to something. Maybe it's because the amount of pain that you went through that would have broken most people, would have turned most people, it didn't to you. So it's like you passed some sort of like initiation or something. Maybe you were like, oh my gosh, yes, that's what it is. It just felt it. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like this was part of your contract. It's literally, I'm getting like a baby angel or a younger angel was like, send me in. I want to be a Seraphim angel. I want to be a high-ranking angel. Send me into some challenging situations. I want to handle it. I want to take on the pain. I want to heal from it. I want to show others how to do it. I'm hearing this girl, this sweet voice, like, I want to do it. And the angels are like, no, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to take a lot. Like, you know what I mean? And this angel, it's like, no, like, let me do it. I can do it. Like, and I don't know what this is. This is so beautiful. But, like, I can hear her. And it's like she was trying to warn, like, she didn't have to do this. It's not like this was, like, karma or anything. She wanted to do this. And she passed. It's like the other angels didn't think that she could handle this. That it would have broke her, and some don't make it. It's sad to say that some don't, or it would have stolen too much of her love or her light. I mean, maybe she got some help here. Okay, maybe she thought that she did, but it's still the situations that she was challenged with. She held the frequency of love. She held the frequency of love. This is beautiful. So it's like she got a higher ranking. So somebody's spiritual ranking went up. It's like she got her extra wings, her beautiful wings. Yeah, because the Seraphim angels have more wings. They have more powers, more gifts. So she got more gifts because it has to be trusted. You know what I mean? And to have that trust, to be able to have that power, you have to show you're not going to misuse it. So you would have to go through extreme situations to show that you would not turn. You would not fall. You would not. It takes a huge amount of like an initiation. Wow. Wow. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. So, wow. You made it out. Or you are. The Hermit's here. King of Cups. You're getting a match. You're getting, like, you're done with your initiation. This is the counterpart to the Queen, to the King and the Queen of Cups. See, like, look at this Nine of Swords here. She's sitting there. All those swords are stabbed right next to her. It's like you were able to transmute all of those things. See, now Wish Fulfillment is here because it's like initiation is over. Now the love offer comes. See, if you were in something and you felt like you kept going back around at it, back around, you kept being in circles and circles or something, like, it's because the cycle of contract, something that you were contracted for, wasn't done yet. I think that you could have pulled yourself out of it, but you didn't. You stayed in it. Because it's like it's different for you. You weren't punished having to go through it. You willingly chose to do this. 2101 I'm looking at on my timer. That's all that's available for this reading. I'm already at 1949. 3 of Swords, 7 of Cups. You have your options, Earth Angel. You get your destiny now. Wheel of Fortune. There were illusions. There were illusions before with the Seven of Cups. But see, yeah, Six of Pentacles. You're getting what's fair. They're showing me the Seven of Cups again. And the Ten of Pentacles, yeah. Your highest timeline. Your highest timeline is here. Oh my gosh. Look at all those. The Seven of Cups with Death. Ooh. What's that? You moving away from something. See, this reading was so beautiful. Like, I didn't even want to pay attention to what people have done. The ones that were coming up against you or anything like that. You handled them. Justice is here. Wow, I'm almost out of time. So definitely check me out.